the technology that the gurus gave in Gurubani and why rag is there. So there's 60 rags, 60 rags in the Guru Granth Sahib, 60 different moods that as humans we all experience, and there's a whole array of them. So when you're looking into your life and you're thinking about the experiences that you've been through, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the confusing ones as well, to transform that into something that becomes spiritual and a lesson that helps you to elevate in your spiritual development. When you hold that emotion in your heart and you read or you sing or listen to a shabad sung in a rag that mirrors that emotion, you're able to release it in a safe, protective way. That was basically very in a simple way why the gurus put Bani into rag and how we were supposed to use it. So there's like, I think on Wikipedia, there's a page about the rags, which has the meaning of each of the different rags that you can, connect with the shabad and understand what the rag means and go through it so that there's some sort of comfort to yourself where you're not feeling pressurized through all of it. Okay.
So learning is key. At the end of the day, and this is why I'm so grateful to like Basis of Sikhi again, like their motto is arm yourself with knowledge. Knowledge is what will take you beyond. And learning more about your guru, learning more about how things were done, learn the language, learn the history. History is so important. Learn how to be grateful for the struggle of people before you. Like I'm saying this going back to the first part of this conversation. Being converted means that we learn about the religion and we learn about the faith, but we also need to learn like what happened, why we are here nowadays practicing. It's because of the sacrifices and struggle of the people behind us and the people who came from another country than us. We cannot take things and pretend not to or avoid or not listening to whatever the struggle was. And I learned this because I also married to a Punjabi family, and I have asking a lot of questions about what happened. Like, for example, learning about the struggles of 47 or 84. Like, these are things that I never listened before until I met them, until I started reading. And learning also this is just as a context of history. So for us to understand why these things are taught this way. For example, if we don't know about caste system, or if we don't understand what was the deal with the people being separated, we cannot understand the concept of langar. For example, we cannot understand Miri Piri if we don't understand the invasion of the Mughals in India or in Punjab. So these sort of things. And within that, there is also the spiritual understanding of things, like the language, Gurmukhi. We should be able to read and understand Gurmukhi. Understanding of rag, why rag was there, and why do we need to actually practice on that and explore that. And learning of Shastra Virya or Gatka. It was there for some reason, and it was a command to us to do it. To learn, are we trying to do this in our daily life? And so learning is what makes you there. I want to mention that regarding the language, I didn't find any source in Spanish to learn Gurmukhi, and I struggled so much because all the books I have were in English, and although I understand English, it was like hard to find somebody to explain to me. I went to the Gurmukhi classes in Gurdwara. I was with 6 or 7 years old learning, and I'm me. So it was really hilarious to see. But my husband and I, one day I was telling him, like, you know what, like there is literally nobody teaching Spanish people how to speak Gurmukhi, like in a very pure way, like just talking about Guruji and Gurmukhi. There is like mixed here and there, but like nobody actually just teaching you like, hey, this is the Ura era and this is what we learn and this is how you read. So we started a project with just 10 people online saying like, you know what, let's gonna call it Gurmukhi International, and like everybody who speaks Spanish from anywhere in the world can come and learn at least the basics of how to read.
That is awesome. So you did exactly what we were just talking about. Like you identified something that needed to be done, and instead of expecting someone else to do it, you did it. So what's it called? Gurmukhi?
Oh, it's called Gurmukhi International, and it's basically a school where we are trying to teach people who speak Spanish Gurmukhi. And I'm lucky that Inderjot has studies from Texal, so he's kind of allowed to teach like the basics, how to read and how to pronounce properly, how to we have also like Gurmat classes, like where we actually, well, I'm just a translator because I'm actually learning too, where he teaches about history and Sakis. So it's a space of like in Spanish, which we don't have, for people to come and learn, and breaking the barrier of having a middle person to tell us anything. Like, just learn this and you will go and have the access, all the knowledge like right there for you. So
awesome.
The same is kind of like how you created, like you and Professor and like the team of Raj Academy created a system or a platform for people to actually go and learn Saj and learn Rag and learn like the original way of making kirtan, because that's what was calling you and Professor.
That was all of Yogi Ji, Professor Surinder Singh Ji's hard work.
Well, like it's a team. But yeah, it's mostly his. Yeah. But the point is that it's knowledge. He's sharing knowledge. We are trying our, this is a very small project where like I just saw the need to share more information in Spanish, because there are many people from South America, Spain, and other countries interested in learning more about Sikhi, but they don't speak English and there is no Spanish content. So we were trying.
That's awesome that you guys did that. Thank you for creating that space.
Knowledge is key, guys. Knowledge is key.
I like that. So that's from Basics of Sikhis, arm yourself with knowledge. I like that very much. I think that's absolutely the essence of what Sikhi is. And we have to go out there and ask questions and look. And as they say, seek and ye shall find. So if you're looking for something, you're going to find it. If you've got a question, then there's an answer out there as well to meet your question. But if you don't have a question, then there's no starting point, right?